Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Jefferson County Growth Association's Jeffersonian Awards. TV has its Emmys, music has its Grammys, Broadway has its Tonys, and in Jefferson County, we have the Jeffersonian Awards. I'm thinking we could shorten that to the Jeffies. What do you think? Why not? Or maybe the Dannies? Dan Govero, in your honor, we could call them the Dannies. What do you think? My name is Donna Hickman, and I am thrilled to be your MC this evening. We're going to do some fun things as the night goes on. I spent about 25 years in journalism, in print and broadcast journalism in my other life. And so let me give a shout out to Leader Publications tonight, and thank you. We thank you on behalf of the JCGA for your continued support and coverage of the Jeffersonian Awards. Rob, and probably some other folks, are taking photos this evening to share on social media. So please smile when the camera is pointed in your direction. Smile if you don't see the camera, because you never know when someone is taking a picture. We're going to begin our evening this evening with a few words from the JCGA illustrious president, the CEO of Govero Land Services, Dan Govero. Dan, please come up.
Thank you. I just wanted to say a few words. I appreciate everybody coming tonight to do what we normally try to do, is recognize people in Jefferson County that's made the county grow and made a lot of differences in the county. These been doing since, I think, '89. We've been doing the Jeffersonian Awards for people that deserved, because they did help the county grow and the things they do for the people in the county. And so we like to honor those people, and that's what we're going to do tonight. And I have to help be happy that we are our group, and we picked some good recipients tonight. So it's wonderful that we can come in and enjoy and welcome these people and give them an award for what they do. And we hope to keep that going in the future for the Growth Association. So with that, I'm going to say let's go ahead and get the program started.
I'd like to ask the other board members of the JCGA who are in attendance tonight to stand as I call your name, and then we will applaud them all at the end. Donna Litton, Vice President from the Jefferson County Economic Development Corporation. Sharon Floyd, Executive Director, Jefferson County Growth Association and Jefferson County Tourism Commission. Andrew Held from Mercy Health Foundation. David Hovis, Hovis and Associates. Scott Seek, Edward Jones. Dina McCaffrey, Jefferson College. Shelby Logston, First State Community Bank. J.R. Horrell, Regions Bank. Cammie Kimes, Hillsborough Title Company. Rob Schneider, Leader Publication. And Lindsay Capernaum, Custom Insurance Services. Please applaud them. Special guests in the crowd this evening include our Jefferson County Executive Dennis Gannon and his lovely wife and former State Senator Elaine Gannon. Thank you both. Our sponsors for this evening's banquet are Anew Solutions, the HJ family of companies, Compass Health Network, Good Earth Tools, Govero Land Services, Express Employment Professionals, First State Community Bank, H.W. Harrell Distribution Company, F. Petrovic Graphic Signs, and Sheet Metal Workers Local 36. Let's give them some appreciation. There are two of us Donnas who seem to make the circuit at all kinds of meetings in Jefferson County, and I'd like to call the other one, or maybe I'm the other one. Anyway, Donna Litton, would you come up? Donna has a special remembrance for us tonight.
So Trina and Barb, for someone who touched so many lives and earned deep respect along the way, it feels only right to pause and honor a life filled with service, laughter, and a legacy that continues to inspire. Ken Waller wasn't just a public servant. He was a force of nature in Jefferson County. From the bowling alley to the State House, Ken brought energy, humor, and a heart to everything he touched. Born on October 26, 1961, in Festus, Ken's journey was one of relentless dedication. A proud graduate of Jefferson College and the University of Missouri St. Louis, he earned his degree in public administration and dove headfirst into building a better community. Whether working in economic development or managing insurance offices, Ken always had one goal: helping people. Ken's political career was nothing short of remarkable. He served as Jefferson County Treasurer, then broke new ground as the county's first elected county executive. Later, he took on the role of county clerk, and in 2023, he fulfilled a lifelong dream by becoming the Missouri State Representative for the 114th District. At that point, his sights were set on the Missouri Senate in 2026, a testament to his unwavering commitment to public service. Ken didn't just serve in office, he served on boards, in association, in the hearts of his community. From the Missouri Association of Counties to the YMCA of Jefferson County, his fingerprints are everywhere. He was honored with KTJJ's 110% Award and nominated as the Boy Scouts of America's Man of the Year, fitting accolades for a man who always gave more than expected. Outside of politics, Ken was a champion, literally. He bowled multiple perfect 300 games and coached sports with the same passion he brought to public service. Known for his wild suits and quick wit, he could light up a room with a joke or a smile. Fishing trips, family time, and faith-filled Sundays at Grace Life Church Chapel in Peevely were his sanctuary. Ken's devotion to his Christian values began at age 12 and never wavered. He was a loving husband to Trina for over 35 years, a proud father to Tyler, Trevor, and Kayla, and a doting grandfather to Shaylin, with another grandbaby on the way. His legacy lives on in their laughter, their memories, and the values he instilled. Ken will be remembered not just for the offices he held, but for the lives he touched. He was the kind of man who offered a helping hand, a kind word, and a hearty laugh. His integrity, compassion, and joy were contagious and unforgettable. As a token of our deep appreciation for Ken's exceptional contributions and in celebration of a life marked by kindness, dedication, and impact, a memorial bench will be placed in his honor at Cade's Playground and Splash Pad in Herculaneum. Tonight, I have the privilege of presenting this certificate of appreciation in honor of the memorial bench being placed in Herculaneum. This bench is more than wood and metal. It's a place where stories linger, where memories breathe, and where hearts pause to remember. It stands as a tribute to Ken, his kindness, his laughter, his presence that meant so much to so many. For those who knew him, this bench offers a quiet moment to reflect, to smile, and to feel close again. And for those who didn't, it invites curiosity and connection to a life well lived. May it continue to offer comfort to all who visit, and Ken's memory will live on in the hearts of this community. Trina, if you want to come up. Thank you all. It's the other Donna.
Trina, I think I'm rocking a Ken jacket tonight. What do you think? Yeah. Well, how was dinner? Did you have 2 desserts? Because you should. It's a special occasion. All right, what we're doing tonight, we only do every 2 years. This is the 23rd time the JCGA has given out these awards to folks whose work and volunteerism improve the quality of life for all of us in Jefferson County. Some of the people here have received this recognition in the past. If you are a past winner of a Jeffersonian Award, please stand and let us acknowledge that honor. Thank you. Now let's move on to celebrate the people whose dedication to Jefferson County is being acknowledged this year. Each of our winners will be highlighted in a video presentation. Afterwards, I will call the winner forward to receive his or her award from JCGA President Dan Govero and to receive a special honor from Jefferson County Executive Dennis Gannon. So Dennis and Dan, if you want to find your honorary spots up here at this time, that will be great. And if you are an award winner and you feel so inspired after receiving your award you'd like to speak, we'll let you do that. We begin tonight to honor our individual recipient of a 2025 Jeffersonian Award.
I've known Andy for a long time, but we really got close when our friends started going to school together. My son Cole and his son Drew were in the same class, and my daughter Maya and his son Keaton were in the same class. Between school events, soccer, basketball, you name it, we were constantly doing something together as families. One of my favorite chapters, when we led scouts together, we were supposed to be adult supervision. But let's be honest, the kids were a lot more organized than we were. There's a story about popcorn sales where we may have set a record for the lowest sales and the highest snack consumption. We failed popcorn, but the people that were impacted by Andy's great enthusiasm and charisma succeeded.
I mean, he's been with the hospital for a long, long time. I've known him for years and years and years. And when he started, along with Scott Seek and a couple other people, the Bottleneck Bridge Ride, I guess it was around 10 years ago or so, it has grown. It's just an animal. So many people come out from all over Missouri, other states to ride in this bike ride.
I was into the bike racing scene in St. Louis, and he was getting into the bike riding and racing scene in St. Louis, and I believe that's how our paths crossed in the very beginning.
He was just one of those people that everybody in the hospital knew. And so if everybody in the hospital knew him, I needed to know Andy. So I got to visit with him and get to know a little bit about his life and things that he enjoyed.
And eventually, as our foundation started to grow, Andy was the only one at Mercy Hospital Jefferson. And I was brought over there to start working alongside Andy as the coordinator, and he's the executive director, and we've been working together for almost 9 years now.
As you all know, Andy is a cyclist. Andy decided to drag me into cycling because nothing says fun like cramping thighs and matching spandex.
I think Andy even got a chance to ride in it this year, which was wonderful because he never gets to ride in it. But he's just a great guy. His heart's in the right place. A couple quick things about Andy. Andy actually is a good MC, a good master of ceremonies for things. And so let's keep Andy busy. If you've got an event and you want Andy to do it, get a hold of him at the hospital. Let's keep him really busy. He doesn't do anything else, so let's keep him really busy.
The list is so long. The guy really gives a lot of himself to the community. And this is why he's such a deserving individual for this award. Closest to our heart, obviously, the cycling scene. I would have to call him the original advocate for cycling in Jefferson County.
And it didn't take long for Andy to speed me up on what's going on in Jefferson County, as he lives and breathes everything in Jefferson County. He absolutely loves the town. He has was born and raised there, and he just constantly talks about all the amazing things going around.
Andy is one of those people as I got to know him, I got to know that everybody knows Andy and Andy knows everybody, which is very valuable and useful, and just amazing how many friends he has made throughout his life in the Festus Crystal City community. And so at the hospital, as I got to know him and what his involvement in the community was, I remember we were going through a period of time when we joined Mercy in 2013. We didn't have a foundation at that point. We would go to the community and raise money for a variety of things at the hospital, and we were very thankful for that. But we didn't have an official foundation set up. And two things were happening. One, Andy was looking at what he was going to do for his career moving forward, and potentially maybe even leaving Mercy at that point. And we were talking about we needed a dynamic individual to lead our foundation at Mercy Jefferson, and we were trying to figure out who that would be. Well, both of these conversations are happening at the same time, and then myself and our president, Eric Ammons, at the time face each other. It's like, wow. I think we actually have the perfect person to take on this work effort. And that was Andy Held. His relationships, the trust he's built in the community, just the perfect person to take on that type of endeavor and lead the charge for us.
When you give Andy a project, he really sees it through. He is the first person to ask all the right questions. He's the first person to take pride in the way it happened, the way it was executed. And then he's the first person to say, could we make this thing better? And when he gets involved in a project in our town, in our county, if you need someone to run it, Andy's your guy. Couple other things too that a lot of people don't know. Andy Held is a great golfer. Okay, he's a really good golfer. He's a good golfer. Andy owns a set of golf clubs, and he likes to ride in the cart. So Andy, you're just a wonderful person, and I'm so happy you're getting this award this year from the Jefferson County Growth Association.
Congratulations on the Jeffersonian Award. You deserve it. Even if I'll never let you live it down, this community is better because of you, and it's been a hell of a ride doing it together. Proud of you, man. Congratulations.
For somebody to give so much of their time, heart, and soul to our community, Andrew, there is no one more deserving of this award than you. Congratulations, my friend.
Well, I'm just so excited for Andy winning this award because it's definitely well deserved. He does so much for the community, volunteers so much of his time. He always says yes to whatever anyone needs. He is part of so many boards. Just being part of the Jefferson County Growth Association for over 11 years has been such a big part of him and his love for this county. And I'm very proud of him, and I am honored that he is my leader, and he has just helped me grow so much and feel part of this community. So it is definitely well deserved, and I just want to say congratulations, Andy.
And to Andy Held, I just want to say congratulations. It's a prestigious honor that you're receiving. The Jeffersonian Award it's just a recognition of what you have done throughout your life, your career, the friendships you've made in this area, and the impact you've had on the community. I'm not sure some folk take the time to look back and see what they've accomplished and all the lives that they touched. So congratulations, Andy. You've met the world to Mercy Jefferson and this entire community. So thank you.
I'm so proud of you. You've always had a focus on health, community, and service. The JCGA gives you an opportunity to pull all that together. And you get to throw biking in on the side for fun. Tim and I are very proud of you. And I'm certain Mom and Dad are as well. And as you've always said, you are Mom's favorite son. Love you, and congratulations again, Andy.
Hey, Dad, I just want to say congratulations, and I'm so proud of you for winning this award. You are so impactful in the community, and you've been so impactful on my life, and I'm just so proud to call you Dad. So congratulations, have a great night, and I love you.
It did. I just want to say congratulations on winning this award. I know we've talked about it in the past, and you said you didn't really feel like you deserved it. But personally, I think there's no one who deserves it more than you do. I know we've had a really hard year, and I'm just super proud of you and insanely happy that you are finally getting recognized for all the hard work you do. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who usually has this job, but we gave him the night off this year, Andrew Held.
Hey, Andy, congratulations. You know, it's certainly nice to honor Andy and be here and offer a companion proclamation for you to go along with what you've received. And I just have one thing to say, because all the nice things have already been said. I can't think of more, at least right offhand. Except, you know, Andy was my personal trainer at one time, obviously a super long time ago. So everything I have written on this text has already been said, but I want to declare today that it be it resolved, the Jefferson County, Missouri Executive is hereby honored to proclaim October 16, 2025 as the Andrew Held Day in Jefferson County. Again. You don't have anything to say, do you?
This is where I think my sisters are probably more scared than anybody else of someone's giving this guy a microphone. And I will say that I hope everybody enjoyed dinner. There was a very small part of me that wanted to just come in my bike gear, but I figured people wanted to have an appetite and keep it all down, so I'm not here in spandex. So that's a big thank you for everybody, or you're welcome. But I'm so honored. I'm so very, very honored and humbled to be among such amazing individuals and leaders in this community. And a lot of us in this room work side by side. We, lockstep, arm in arm as we do things. And I could not be more proud to be a part of this community. And I love our community, everything that we do for our county. And I'm just very, very honored. And I'll leave it at that, and I do want to say, though, one last thing. I am so very proud of my boys. I am very thrilled that I had no idea they'd be on the video. They both had things going on in college. They couldn't be here. So that was probably the hardest thing for me to watch, was not having them here with me. But here they actually are with me. So I thank you, Sharon and Ray, everybody did that. So thank you all very, very much.
The candy bars on our table were made by Sharon, and the Andy, I think, is the one that probably required the most creativity. My goodness, I love it. It covers all of your persona in that one candy bar. All right. Next, we honor the nonprofit organization that is receiving a 2025 Jeffersonian Award.
So back in 2011, Vicki came into our office at the Leader newspaper, where I was a reporter at the time, and came in to pitch a story to me about the new program that was starting. I was skeptical to begin with, and she came in and said there were 4 kids in this new program, and I thought, well, is this a program that is sustainable? Is this something that we should get behind as the newspaper and support? And then she told me the story about the children in our community, and the ketchup packets and the crackers, and the way children were secreting those away in order to have food for the weekend. And I was convinced that this organization had the passion to move forward in the community and make a difference.
We just jumped on and try to at least have 2 fundraisers a year in our office at Hillsborough Title, because our builders just love supporting her, and it's a great way for them to be able to drop off stuff for us.
I knew about the program when my kids were in elementary school at Festus, because I saw Vicky's car when she would come pick up her kids. But then it was years later, when my kids were older, that I was looking for a way to give back to our community.
They have been in business since 2011. I don't know exactly when they got started, but I do know they got started at Windsor High School with 4 students as they went to church with the counselor there. And after that, we have grown to anywhere from 17 to 1,800 kids.
We're in the Smokies, and we kept hearing bring food for Brendan's Friday backpacks. Also volunteered in the cafeteria at school, and kids would be like, hey, I'm hungry. Can I get, a second plate of food? And of course, if the parents were paying, it was a definite yes. If it was like they were on free and reduced, it was like, no, and you're like going, okay, well, next time I'm going to bring money because, I want to feed these kids. And then I knew a couple of teachers, and I called and I said, hey, we heard about this program. Is this something that you think that we could use in Jefferson County? And they were like, yeah, I think there's a need. And then it started with one school. She didn't ask the superintendent. She didn't ask anybody's permission. And then I had to go talk to all the superintendents, because I was calling all the schools asking them if we can bring free food to your school to give to these kids that are hungry. So then I was invited to the superintendent's meeting, and I had to get up and give a speech. And finally, the superintendent that was in charge at Fox at the time was like, I think we should give her a chance. And they did, and here we are now.
We were on vacation in the Smoky Mountains. This is 2011 of October when we started it, and we heard this thing on the radio: bring food for Friday backpacks. Bring food for Friday backpacks. My mother, at the same time, was a volunteer in the school cafeteria at the elementary school that I graduated from, and she would witness kids getting extra ketchup packets or wanting extra food. And then from there on, we determined that there was a need.
Brendan's Backpack is its own organization, but it partners with lots of other organizations in the community. People have an opportunity to support the work of Brendan's Backpack with their own charitable work that they're doing. So it's like the best of both worlds. To be cliche, it's a win-win. So organizations get a chance to do something good in the community that supports Brendan's Backpacks, which then does something good for our kids in our schools.
They are a huge impact in the community. They service over 1,700 kids in the area, and these are kids that do not have food on the weekend. They really work hard to make sure these kids have food, and it's because of the volunteers, the special volunteers packing and sorting and driving these things to the schools and stuff, but also to everybody having fundraisers. I mean, it means so much to them to get any kind of monetary donation or just items that they can have at the office to donate.
Our charity work is collecting snack foods, breakfast foods, canned pasta, soups for kids that are recognized by the districts that are in need of food. It gets packed on Tuesday, and then drivers can either pick up Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday and or Thursday, delivered to the schools. And the schools try to quietly get it to the kids so that way nobody's made fun of or anything, and none of us in the program know any of the kids. It's all done by the school. We just give them the bags and they take it from there. I just love the fact that all of us volunteers, no matter what background we have all the same purpose in satisfying these kids' hungry stomach.
I am very proud to say that I congratulate them on a well-deserved award because they deserve it and they deserve the spotlight. Even though they like to stay behind the scenes, they really work hard and they deserve this award. So congratulations.
Congratulations. This is a terrific award, well-deserved, and something our community can really be proud of.
Yes, I am so proud of this organization, and they are very well deserving on this award. Congratulations to Brendan's Friday Backpacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Brendan's Friday Backpack, Vicki Tamboli.
On behalf of the Growth Association, we present you with the Jeffersonian Award for all the hard work you've done and help the community to grow and prosper and take care of the little kids that don't have food. So it's really appreciated.
Thank you. We appreciate this very much. We're very grateful.
And I think Dennis has a proclamation for you.
Vicki, do you know, it really is an honor to give this to you. And for all of you sitting out there, do you know that whenever young kids get on the school bus or when they leave to go to school, the safest place in their day is at school because of what they're leaving when they walk out the door. And it's amazing to think that somebody had the foresight to help them have a better weekend, knowing there was going to be food. And it just starts with an idea. And by the way, it is a not-for-profit, and some of you can assist in that area if you would feel so inclined. But it is an honor to share this day with you. So be it resolved, the Jefferson County, Missouri Executive is hereby honored to proclaim October 16, 2025 as Brendan's Friday Backpack Day.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. This is such an honor. I did not start the program. Brendan started the program. He was in high school, so Vicki's the one that still sells it. Vicki's the one that sells it to this day. I do want to tell you all that we are not government funded in any way. We do this mainly by everyone like in this room. Cammie Kimes is just so, I know she had 1,000 things to do with this, with us receiving this award because she is just awesome and she loves the program. And I love Cammie, and I know that she did this 1,000 times over. And thank you all for this. Thank you for my family. Thank you for Kirsty. She's here as a volunteer, and we just appreciate. Thank you all. We're greatly humbled.
As one from the outside looking in, I have to say I went to so many meetings and people would talk about Brendan's Friday Backpack. And finally, I leaned over and said, "What is this?" Because the support around the county is tremendous. And so it's wonderful to see the idea that brought it all together and the folks that make it happen. So well deserved. All right, now, our small business recipient of a 2025 Jeffersonian Award.
We opened Main and Mill Brewing Company in October of 2015, so we're going up on we just had our 10th year anniversary, which is nuts on how fast but how slow it sometimes feels. But, we really wanted to do something on our old Main Street. So obviously we opened at 240 East Main Street in an 1880s building, and it was something that we really thought would bring back a revitalization of Main Street. And since then, it's been great to see all of the businesses that kind of developed since then. But whenever we wanted to open something, it was a vital part of our plan and what we're wanting to accomplish by doing it in Festus, in my hometown, and trying to do something in an original building like what we have. And it's been a crazy but fun and busy 10 years.
I met Denny probably very early on in my tenure as city administrator. Denny and Barry, the brewery at Main and Mill had just opened, been in business for maybe a year or so, and probably one of the first persons to reach out to me to welcome me to the community and kind of establish a relationship that I think has been a great one for the last 7-8 years that I've been in Festus.
Our business is basically a restaurant brew pub at this point. We've pivoted a few times. There's been a lot of different menus. We really like to be involved in the community. But our basic goal is to just provide a place for the community, you know, to eat, to meet each other, share a drink, have a good time. And we felt like the community needed something on Main Street, and it really worked out well.
The community here is great. It's something I've grown up here all my life, and it was always something that we wanted to do. Is hopefully we have enough success that allows us to do things like our ATB project with all-terrain beer, where a portion of all sales goes to local outdoor efforts. Right now, we just donated a pretty sizable check to Living Life on Two Wheels with the bike park that's coming in on Festus, and that's something that we as a group and the team at Main and Mill feel strongly about, is making sure that we're put in a position to be able to raise money and raise awareness for great things in our local area, all the way from, you know, families going through a tough time, all the way to, again, like supporting an outdoor bike park as best we can. So we're really fortunate to be in a position to be able to hold events and to raise money for these sorts of things. And we just keep wanting to grow that. It's something that we're really passionate about.
I get a chance to talk to people, not just in the community, but I get a chance to talk to people around the state. And they talk about their downtown, their historic downtown. They talk about the Old Town Square. And then they ask about Festus. And our downtown's unique and special. There's no doubt about it. It's not a traditional downtown. It is certainly an historic downtown. And I talk about how the success of Main and Mill, the success of what Denny has been able to get started down there, and that has continued down there, has been an integral part of the success of downtown. Having people that want to visit Old Downtown Festus, and shop in Old Downtown Festus and be able to get a bite to eat or a drink of beer is integral, I think, to the success of Festus, that's for sure.
Yeah, we bought the building, started everything. People thought we were nuts, and we were. And it took 3 years to renovate the building. And our involvement in the community has just been kind of organic. You know, when you got a business, people have needs in the community. People, you know, get ill, and will come and seek help. And so that's kind of how we got involved, and we are very involved in any kind of fundraising activities, and we're really proud of that.
Denny, I know you get lots of accolades, whether it's as a brewer, whether it's as an entrepreneur, but being recognized as a community leader, as someone who has raised the bar for those who choose to bring business to Festus or downtown Festus. You certainly have set a standard. And I know personally, professionally, and on behalf of the city, we're very proud of the work you and your family have done, the success you've had at Main and Mill, the success you'll see at Central Tap. And I just want to say congratulations.
Right now, we're in the process of opening Central Tap, and that's taken up a ton of his time and energy. But he's very resilient, and I'm very proud of him.
We're really excited and honored to be selected as Small Business of the Year for the Jeffersonian Award. It's something that we followed for years. There's so many people and businesses that before us that have won this, and it's something that we're really excited about. It's, I guess, proof of that working in the community is getting recognized, and we really couldn't be happier and more proud to accept it. It's just goes to show you like what a great team can accomplish. I mean, we have nearly 55 employees, and they're all working towards something to make our business and make the community better today than it was yesterday. So a big thank you and for selecting Main and Mill Brewing Company.
Accepting for Main and Mill, Denny Foster. Congratulations.
I want to congratulate for everything you've done down there. I know you had a hard time getting started, especially when a minivan drove through the side of your building. And when you was just getting started, it probably put a little detour in your plans, but it worked out very well. And I know you do a lot of stuff on Main Street. You've caused a lot of other businesses to come in and other people that are interested now in Main Street. And the Growth Association appreciates what you've done, and I know the whole Jefferson County does. And I want to present you with this award, and we're happy for you. Thanks.
I would like to just follow up and have just a few thoughts, because we're looking at the leader of the future of Jefferson County, guys like you. And I was probably one of those guys that thought you were a little bit nuts because I worked in Festus full time, but I watched the progress. But you know, it just takes one person willing to, or two people willing to step out and make a difference. And sometimes it just takes the spark to light the fire. And those of you that go through Festus often can see the results of what's happening on Main Street in Festus. And I attribute that to the first start, when I saw Main and Mill Brewing start. So let me say this. It is an honor to make this Main and Mill Brewing Company Day in Jefferson County. So I hereto set my hand and cause to be affixed the seal of Jefferson County in the state of Missouri on the 16th day of October 2025. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for the honor. There's a lot of kind words. But it takes a team, and we have a great one. That's why we're here. So, thank you. It's been a long week.
And Denny, I just want to say one more thing. You got great bathrooms, too. I just really like the bathroom. I mean, ladies, come on. Great bathrooms. All right. We want to thank KGF Radio and Livestream STL for their assistance in producing the videos for each of our recipients tonight. Haven't they been great? Yeah. Our final award this evening goes to the large business receiving a 2025 Jeffersonian Award.
So HW Herald started in 1923, so phenomenal run. In 2023, we celebrated our 100-year anniversary. During that time frame, 1923 was during Prohibition, so the company started selling things, obviously not alcohol. We sold near beer, gravel, flour, all kinds of other things. During that time, we developed a relationship with Anheuser-Busch, so when Prohibition ended in 1933, it was a great intro to beer. So started that relationship during Prohibition with AB because they were selling near beer and things like that, which we had the honor of doing in our county. And then as Prohibition ended, we continued that relationship onto the beer side. And 102 years later, here we are still going strong, which is a fantastic accomplishment.
But we've been in a business relationship with them for about 3 years now. With Main and they're our distributor in Jefferson County. So we've gotten to know them a lot better, obviously, with the business relationship that we've developed. And they basically service all of our beer and cans and draft throughout the county outside of basically Main Street. And it's been good to get to know a lot of the people there, and because they've been great at doing things around the community and making sure that people that need things, they're there all the time. So it's a growing relationship and something that we hope is long term.
Because they've been around for a long time, they've expanded their building. I helped them on one part of that, and then they put a shed up for their trailers, their beer trailers, and we helped them with that. And they've been really community minded. They help with like the JCs and the Rotaries and the chambers to help beer sales for them to raise money. And they've graciously worked with them very well. And they bring their beer trailers down. And I can remember whenever the JCs used to put on the Arnold days and the Arnold Chamber, we did the beer booth at the meeting or the event down there, and we sold beer all night. So we made some good money off of that to keep us going, and all because of H.W. Harrell worked with us to make sure we made money on it and accommodated us. Just getting the trailer there, and you see them at other events like Twin City Days. They do the same thing there. They supply beer trailers. And every event that just about in the county where there's trying to make a little money with beer sales, it's H.W. Harrell's always there and accommodating. And it's really good to have a company like that to work with communities and keep them going and keep them raise a little money so they're available.
And I've gotten to know the Harrell Distributing guys throughout the last 5 years in particular, but a little longer than that. We sell their products, all of our brands. And, Mark and his team have done a fantastic job with the distribution side, but more, during the hard times of COVID, they were the first guys there to help us out. During any fundraise we've done through Dogs for Our Brave, Mark and the team is the first one to step up and donate a couple $1,000s just to support something that we believed in. So it's been just an honor to represent the Cyberg side and to build that relationship with those guys.
That all started back in 1923 when Harvey Williams started the company. We're on the fourth generation of family now. And that's one thing that I'd say we're very proud of is giving back to the community and being involved in the community. It's to last 102 years. It's no mistake to us the reason we've been around so long, and that's the community support that has been given to us over the years. So, obviously something we want to do and give back in any way we can. So
it's really nice to be able to partner with somebody that sees the same value of supporting their community as like we do at Main and Mill. So it's a good relationship to build that and make sure that the people in the community can count on you to not only run a business, but then make sure you can give back as best you can. And I think Harrell's does a good job of that.
They go above and beyond to support anything that Jefferson County has to offer.
Yeah, I want to congratulate the H.W. Harrell for being the large business for the Jeffersonian Awards. That's quite an honor. And they really deserve it. So they're really good people.
I want to give a big congrats to Harrell's for winning the Jeffersonian Award for Large Business of the Year. It's a big accomplishment. It shows how much they've done for the community and running a successful business for years and years and years. And hopefully it continues to grow. And it's a big accomplishment. And congratulations.
Harrell team, Mark, everyone involved. It's an honor to work by your guys' side every day, but it's an even bigger honor to celebrate what you guys have done, and I'm really looking forward to our growth as a partnership and your guys' growth as a team. So thanks for everything you guys have done for us.
Yeah, to be recognized by the Jefferson County Growth Association as the large business recipient, we know how many businesses are in our county. So I can tell you it's a very humbling experience and an honor we don't take lightly. So we're very appreciave. All members of our organization are extremely thankful and, something we'll be proud of for many years to come.
Accepting for H.W. Harrell is its Vice President, Mark Lednick.
From Jefferson County Growth Association, I'm proud to give you this award for all you do. I know it's your everyday work, but it don't seem like work whenever you're giving part of your business to the other organizations. And you supported the county and everything. Although I still don't have a beer tap, even though we're neighbors right there.
Make sure you get
Yeah. But I really appreciate everything you've done for the county and help it grow and prosper. So,
And it is an honor, and I can't recall your name, but
Carol.
Carol, are you the second or the third generation? Carol is the third generation in the family operations, over 100 years. So if you think about this, it's a legacy business who has a grand heritage that is being carried on by family under one family for 100 years. That doesn't happen very often, but this today is an exciting day to be able to call this the H.W. Harrell Distributing Company Day in Jefferson County.
Sure you don't want to talk? You know, when we got fortunate tonight because Carol wasn't supposed to be in town, so Carol is our president. So grateful that she's here because, as Dennis said, she's third generation in the family. So truly an honor. I know something she's very thankful for. So, you know, when the ceremony started tonight, they said you had the option to talk, and then I heard Andy Held was first, and I said, "Shit, I guess we're all talking then." So I knew he wasn't going to turn the mic down. So, no, it's you know, it's a very humbling experience. You know I speak for Carol and her family, so it's very honored. We're extreme honor. So, you know, I will tell you, it's been 102 years, but I think I speak for all the recipients in the room. We don't do it for the awards. We do it for the county. So thank you all. Appreciate it. I'm staying between you and the bar or the bathroom. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, we want to ask all the award winners to come up here with your award as we close so that we may take some more photos. I think Rob wants a few more, and there's probably a few more other folks who'd like to take some pictures. Let me thank our sponsors this evening. Once again, Anu Solutions, the HJ family of companies, Compass Health Network, Good Earth Tools, Govro Land Services, Express Employment Professionals, First State Community Bank, H.W. Harrell Distributing Company, F. Petrovic Graphic Signs, and Sheet Metal Workers Local 36. Without your generous support, this evening would not have been possible. Please give them some appreciation. Many thanks to the JCGA's exceptional director, Sharon Floyd, who takes care of everything. Take home your candy bars and take home your program tonight and make note of the important JCGA events listed for 2026. Go ahead and put them on your calendar. You'll want to stay involved in this great organization in the years to come. Thanks to KJF Radio and Livestream STL and Andres for making tonight successful. Congratulations to all our award winners. Your stories have inspired us and serve as a benchmark for all of us to aspire to in the years to come. It has been my pleasure to be your host this evening, and I'll be seeing you all around Jefferson County. As they come forward for photos, please give some final appreciation to Andrew Held, Vicki Tamboli with Brendan's Backpacks, Denny Foster of Main and Mill Brewing, and Mark Lednick and Carol with H.W. Harrell Distributing. Good night and drive safely home.
I told him he only gets 2 holidays to rest.
so uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. But you're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. When my soul was in the lost and found.